What's up, squad? We back at it again, man, when they thought it was finna end. Thank y'all for riding with me. Where? You know you locked with your boy Stories with me, man. Make sure you like, comment, smash that subscribe button, man. If you already on the team, let's ride. So you already know we got 5 3-piece today, man. Let's jump straight into it. Number one, man, sports and how deadly the sports game get, right? So we had 2 dudes on the tier, known rivalries. All they did was battle each other. I'm talking about from the basketball court to tabletops. You get what I'm saying? They just had this thing. They just had this rivalry. So we had to do Mike. He always find himself on the losing end of the stick. And to our mind, we always felt as though he was taking it too personal for real. Sometimes they gabbled, but mostly it was for bragging rights. And Mike just felt like he never won. Boom. So one day, they commissary day to be exact, we get our bags for real. Now we going down to the gym later on that day. They bets everything. We're going to play 3 games for real. I believe it was 2 basketball and baseball. So now they goes down to the basketball court. They in there getting it in. Shorty busting Mike ass for real. Mike losing. Now everybody teasing Mike up his ass. Mike, boy, you some shit, this, that, the third. Now Mike getting mad. You can see it in his eyes. Say, all right, come on, man, let's go to the field. Boom, we goes out to the yard, to the baseball field for real. They pose the bet who the fastest. So they run around the bases. Mike lose. Now they going to see who can hit the ball the farthest. Boom, Mike get up there. He crush it. Now, when he hit it, he like, yeah, I know he ain't going to beat that one. I know he ain't got it. So, boom, Shorty get up there. I ain't going to lie. He cocked up. The dude throw the ball. Bing! He hit that motherfucker. He beat Mike by like this much, man. So, the dude that's on the outfield, he call the winner. He say that Mike lost this, that, and the third. So, Mike get mad. So, the dude, the bags is right there by home plate. So, the dude leaned down and grabbed the bags, man. Mike must have just snapped in his mind. I'm talking about he turned, looked that boy down as he grabbing the bags. He cocked that back, hit him square in his head. Bing! Listen to me, y'all. When I say, man, I start grabbing my head, the sound of it just shook me, bro. I swear to God, I'm talking about, man, Shorty just dropped square right there. He go back to lean it, to hit him again. He don't. He just throw the bat down, grab the bag, and walk off. Dude's looking like, man, is you serious, bro? Mike, is you serious? He walked straight to the unit with the bags, man. About 15 minutes later, the tower see that Shorty laid down right there. Everybody, of course, scared because don't nobody want to be around no scene when something like that happened. You get what I'm saying? So, boom, he laid out. They come get him. But that was just a crazy scene. Like, yo, you geeking all this over just sports, bro. If you felt as though you wasn't going to win or you couldn't handle losing, you shouldn't have bet your commissary bag. Or you shouldn't have bet them, man. You should have just left him alone. I don't even want to play no more sports. Let's jump into story number 2 right now. We had a group of cellmates. Now, they was cool, but they ain't really like each other because one thought that the other one was just a terrible celly, meaning that he was dirty. He always asking for something. He always into something. And the dude felt as though he wasn't a bully, but he just felt as though he always picked on him because he was his celly and he knew he was bigger than him. He knew that the dude ain't really had no rebellious in him, so he always was targeting him. Now, the dude was Muslim, though, so the cellmate get a plan in his head, man, I need to get rid of this dude. So during this time, it's Ramadan. Now, Ramadan is when Muslims can't eat when the sun up, and they got all these rules, this, that, and the third. Now, the Muslim dude that's in the cell, he not following no rules. He not on his game. He's sneaking behind a Muslim back, eating. He doing things he ain't supposed to do. He getting high, all these type of things. So the cellmate said, you know what? All right, I know how I'm going to get him. So one day when we come out on the tier, he go pulls down on the E-man. I told y'all what the E-man is. That's the big Muslim, you get what I'm saying, as far as knowledge. Boom, so he tell the E-man, yeah, man, you know, listen, man, I don't want no problems. I don't want to disturb nothing, but your dude in my cell, man, I don't really like him. I don't want him living there with me, but he not on his D, man. He been in there doing this, that, and the third, blase, blah. So the E-man like, what? So he tell him again. So now the E-man like, listen, man, I'm going to ask him. I ain't going to say your name, but you know if you lying to me, right, they going to fly you up out of here because I don't play about lying on my brother. He like, man, I ain't lying to you. So boom, he pulls down on the dude. He asks him, he tell the E-man like, no, man, I ain't doing that. What is you talking about? Where is this even coming from? He say, don't worry, I'm asking you, you giving me your word. You don't do that, right? He say, no. So, boom, later on the next day, he come out. The E-man pull up on the cellmate. He said, yeah, man, I pulled down on my brother. He said, he don't do that, man. So, what's up? You got some explaining to do. Boom, the cellie tell him, listen, man, before we lock in the night, hang back in the back of the line. And when you walk down the tier, looking our cell, I'm going to leave the curtain open for real. You're going to be able to see us in there, both making our play. One bowl going to be mine, one bowl going to be his. He say, all right, that's a bet. Now, I'm telling you, this your last chance. If I walk past that tier, I look in that cell and ain't nothing going on. Tomorrow when you come out, you better go check in the hole, or I'm telling you, they gonna fly you out this compound. He like, man, I'm telling you the truth. Boom. Dinner time come, everybody getting their bowls and everything ready. Everybody locked in. The Muslim E-man dude, he hang back. He tell the CEO he gotta grab some books and talk to one of his Muslim brothers for real, this, that, and the third. Boom. Everybody lock in. He comes upstairs. He walking down the tier. The dude got the curtain open like he said. He peek in. What does he see? He's showing enough see his Muslim brother in there with a big bowl, some chips, some snacks. He getting ready to lay back watching some TV and he ready to make his food. E-man say, bet I got him. Boom. He shoots off in his cell. The next morning when he come out, he goes to holler at the Muslim brother. They ready to go to prayer. Whole time he tell the E-man, tell the dude, I need you to go down the cell and grab this rug from such and such. He say, all right, bet. He shoots down there to the cell. When he walk in, always like it's supposed to go. The Sharif staff sitting right there. When he see the Sharif staff, he already know what time it is. So he tries to turn around and hurry up, run out the cell. There's already two other Muslim brothers right there waiting for him. They hit him coming out the cell. They butcher him. Bang, 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 bang. Work him all the way back in the cell. The Sharif staff ain't even do nothing. They just was there for a scared factor, knowing he was going to probably turn around, or if not, if he sat down to talk, the other two brothers was coming in to hit him up anyway, man. They hit him up, left him. Of course, they weren't going to try to take him out of there because that's still their Muslim brother, but they had to fly him up out of there for real. Now, when he goes to he come back, he up there in the infirmary for real. About a week or two later, one of his Muslim brother that work over there in medical, he coming down the unit for real. So he hollering at him. He like, man, keep it real with me, man. How E-man find out about that? He tell him, man, you're selling. He say, oh, that dirty bitch. So boom, he send words back to the unit that he was on, to his little homeboys that ain't Muslim. He had other friends for real. He tell him, man, get your out of there, head rat, this, that, the third. So now his other homies go in his cell, his old cell that he was in with his old cellie. They hit him up. They go in there and crush him. He gets moved to the infirmary. Guess who he got to lay right next to? His cellie. They in there just laid back there like, you know you're a piece of shit, right? He said, yeah, man, but you was just doing too much, bro. You wasn't following the rules. I had to get you out of there. And they end up not being cool, but they had to code you understand. And that's a die. That was crazy right there. Both of y'all did some snake shit and ended up in the same spot with the same injuries. Let's jump to story number 3 now. Story number 3 is we had a dude on the tail who was young, dumb, and wild. Meaning he always into something. He always finding himself in controversy, but he ended up breaking the one cardinal sin rule. He in a cell one day and he was labeled as a gunner. Now, a gunner is a person that tried to please their self to the female CO staff. You get what I'm saying? So, boom. One day we on lock and he had a thing for this certain 2 COs that used to work on our unit. So he in his cell. He think his cell, he sleep for real. He was in a nap or whatever he was doing. So he's standing at the door, looking out the door with his back towards the bunk. He got his hands inside his jumper, but the jumper too big. He talking to the CO lady at the door for real, but he doing his little 1-2 for real. Boom. He must have hit his leg or something. A sound went off that woke up the cellie for real. So when the cellie turned around, he sees that the dude got his hands inside his jumper and like his sleeves is hanging loose. So he like, man, what the fuck is you doing? So when the dude turned around like, huh? He see that his hands is in his jumper and he doing the 1-2. The cellie wake up like, man, you done lost your mind. He jump up. Now, mind y'all, the dude, both of his hands are still in his jumper. He grab him straight by his neck because his hands is in his jumper. Now, the cellie jump out his bed, grab him by his neck, get to banging his face against the door. Boy, you done lost your mind. You don't ever do no crazy stuff here like that, man. We 2 minutes. Beat his face into the door, slid down. Now, the female CO that he just was doing that 1-2 nasty thing to, she walking down the cell. All she hears somebody's face hitting the door and he going off. She turns back around. By the time she get to the cell and see what's going on, she popped the door. I'm talking about he throwing his face in there. He done blanked out. As the door is open and he's still butchering the boy's face. So by the time the door open, he throws his whole body out there. The CO lady moved to the side. She come back in, makes his face. Boom, they running. Of course, they call a goon squad and they come in there, bum rush him, beat him up hard time, send him to the hole, all because all he was doing was taking a nap, having a nice little peaceful nap. He wake up to this freak ball at the door doing some old freak nasty stuff, man. But these are the crazy situations that happen behind the wall, man. Thank y'all for riding with me, man. Another fire 3-piece, and you already know. Take it easy. Thank y'all for riding with your boy, man. Well, you know you locked in with Stories of V, man. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, comment, like, share. We on the road to 2,000. Let's get there.